Assalamu alaikum. Just before I begin, I want to make it clear that I am not a Muslim scholar. I am not a psychologist, nor am I this perfect Muslim. I am just a sister here to discuss some life lessons that I have learned after experiencing life's trials and errors, of course. And we're all students of life. We're going to constantly be learning, whether you're 12, you're 30, you're 60, you're going to be learning forever. Life is a test and we're the students. So, I wanted to talk about why it's better to remain silent. And this is such an important topic. I find it funny when people come up to me and they say, "Oh, you're kind of mysterious, you know? Oh, you're so nonchalant." Those are not the reasons, but it is a perk, you know. It's nice to look mysterious, but that is not the reason. I compiled a list of reasons today when I was on the train home, and they were actually, they kind of shocked me a little bit. Like, wow, like you do things subconsciously and you don't think about it, but when you actually write things down, it's like, wow, there's so much to learn about life. There's so much as to why you do certain things. I have some examples as well. So I'm going to start off with the obvious reason. We're all humans and we're not perfect. The reason why I had to mention this one is you have to understand, when I say humans, what I think about when I think of humans is we all have limits. We all are very flawed. We get tired. We get happy. We get sad. We experience an array of emotions, and we're not going to live forever. So are we really perfect? Are we really going to be able to resolve everything? And of course, it is good to speak. It is good to ask for help. But a lot of the times, there are people that can't take the sadness that one might be experiencing. I think we've all been in that situation where we might look at the other person that we're venting to and realize maybe they're getting a little bit sick and tired of our problems, and maybe I should just stop talking about my problems. And there are some good people out there in the world that will, despite them not having a solution, will still want to help. But in most cases, the answer is not everybody will be able to help. They say that when you vent, it's good to let everything out. It's good to get it off your shoulders and, feel lighter. But are we really feeling lighter, or are we reinforcing those emotions and reliving everything that had happened? You're getting all angry. You're getting all upset again. Are we really finding a solution to the problems? Does it really feel lighter when you are reliving the moment where you're experiencing all the emotions you felt on that Tuesday and now you're feeling it the next Tuesday? I think it's something that we don't actually acknowledge in the moment. We just think, yeah, this feels great. It might provide you temporary satisfaction. You might feel great in the moment, but does it actually help you in the long run? No, because what you're doing is you're making your body go through the whole experience again. You're feeling all the emotions. You're feeling them physically. You're feeling the anger in your chest. Are you actually working towards a solution, or are you just putting yourself through it all over again? And another thing is, this is very, very important. When, for example, I am venting to somebody, for them to show that they care, they want to show that they're listening. And to show that they were listening, they'll give you an immediate reaction. After you've done venting, they will have something to say. But this is just a reaction. It's not an actual reflection of everything that's happened. I started doing this thing where if somebody tells me something, I tell them, give me a day or two to think about this, and I'll get back to you. Because it's very important for us to sit there and actually reflect and consider all the possibilities, consider all the perspectives. And there are people out there that really care for you and want you to feel seen and heard. And in most cases, there are people that will just react and respond. A lot of the times when you are venting, emotions are high. Friends just want to show that they're listening. So they'll give you whatever they can think of from the top of their head, especially when the emotions are high. It's not really going to be helpful advice. You have to remember, when you are talking to somebody and they give you advice, they have gone through different experiences. They have a different filter when it comes to how they see life. And whilst their intentions might feel good, the guidance might feel rushed or might be a little bit insensitive or might not be the best guidance that you might receive. Like I said when I first started the video, when it comes to humans have flaws, humans have limits, humans have biases. And turning towards people and humans means you're going to end up having to work around these biases. When it comes to discussing your problems with people, you might not know that that might be your last conversation with them for a while. Be ready for the labels that come with it. Let's say I'm now complaining about this to a group of people. Oh, I've got this rip in my shirt. Oh, my shoe is falling apart. To me, I'm complaining because I'm upset that I'm unable to buy things. But to them, they might end up thinking, she doesn't take care of herself. Or they might label me as somebody that doesn't dress well. What you have to remember is my trials are temporary, but those labels, they could last a very long time. People could turn around and have this perception of you based on a trial that you went through. We are learners of life. Life is always going to be changing. Life is always going to, have us guessing. We're going to be learning new things every single day. What I might feel today might not be a true reflection of what I feel tomorrow. And you might make a decision today, but that decision might change tomorrow. And constantly telling people every single thing, every little update. I believe it's important to keep certain things to yourself, especially progress. Now, not everybody will support you when you are learning to figure things out. And the moment you start changing decisions is the moment where some people will take it as a weakness and they might use it against you. Is when you make it the norm for you to stay silent, you won't have to explain everything. Now, this has saved me so much. When people know every little thing about you, they're going to ask questions. Why? Why are you feeling like this today? What has changed? What is this? What is that? And it can feel so exhausting. And some people will have this expectation for you to talk about every little thing. And you will feel like you owe them an explanation for everything. You might be feeling a certain way, but you won't have the answer as to why. But you'll have this need to over-explain yourself, to prove to others and to please them. Another thing is you might experience the same trial over and over again. And to others, they might get sick of it, but it just won't make sense to you. Now, those were some in-depth reasons as to why I prefer to stay silent. So now the question is, who do you actually turn to? Essentially for me, especially during the night when you might have thoughts, you might be overthinking, or you just can't sleep because you're just worried about something in your life. When the world feels silent, that's when it feels right for me to talk to Allah. I talk to Allah when this is actually funny. I put on headphones and I go for a walk and I pretend I'm on the phone to someone, but actually I'm talking to Allah. And I did this consistently for about 3 months and it helped me get over something that was bothering me. And sometimes when I just don't have anything to say and my heart feels heavy, I pray and I just sit there in silence. And to me, that's enough. Sometimes I want somebody to look at me and just understand everything that I'm going through without me having to explain. And that is what it feels like, to just sit there and have Allah understand everything that you're going through without you uttering a word. It is a bond that you cannot replace. People are replaceable. Allah does not get tired of you repeating yourself. You don't have to rely on anything external. You don't have to rely on temporary things. Like I said, humans have flaws. Humans are tired. Humans are busy. Humans are sad. But Allah is never busy for you, especially when you are going through some of the weakest moments of your life. Talking to Allah keeps you protected from those that want to use your weaknesses against you. So it's like a cascade effect. Like, me relying on Allah has given me so much love inside of me for Allah, for my religion. I've been feeling more grateful. I've been feeling like I'm more in control of my emotions and that nobody can take that away from me. I am so tired and I'm so hot. Thank you very much and Salamu Alaikum.